Welcome to the Entering and Editing Data video. Let's open our spreadsheet and get started with the lesson. Okay, so here we are on the inventory list, and I have cleared a few cells for us to practice with. I will type the inventory ID in numerical order into the empty cells. I will then hit enter at the end of each entry. I will do the same with the name column, but I will use the check mark to complete my entry. Okay, so let's start by placing our mouse in B7. Remember, the cell address is where the columns and the rows intersect. My cell address confirms my location. Okay, so let's select the cell and begin typing. Okay, so I'm going to type IN0004. Next, I'm going to hit enter. As you can see, I am now in the cell below the cell that I typed in. I'm going to go ahead and continue on. The next number is IN0005. I'm going to hit enter again. I'm going to repeat this step in the next cell, IN0006. I'm going to repeat again by hitting enter. And finally, I'm going to type IN0007 and hit enter. As you can see, when I select enter, I am automatically moved to the cell below the cell I am typing in. Let's go ahead and do the same for the name column, but this time we're going to select the check mark to complete our entry. Okay, we're going to start in cell C7. Again, look at your cell address to confirm your location. Okay, now in C7, I'm going to type item 4. Next, I'm going to go up to the formula bar and click the check mark to complete my entry. Next, I'm going to go to cell C8 and repeat the same steps. I'm going to type item 5. I'm going to go up to the formula bar and click the check mark. Okay, I'll go down to the next cell and I'm going to go ahead and type item 6. And go up to the check mark to complete the entry. I will go down to the following cell and type item 7. And then I will go up to the check mark again and complete my final entry. So as you can see, I have to manually click into the next cell to make my entry when I use the check mark. Next, I would like to make a few edits directly from the cell and the formula bar. As you can see in the neighboring cells, the word description is not abbreviated. Let's start by double-clicking into cell D7. Let's place our cursor at the end of the word description. Now let's go ahead and backspace until that word is abbreviated. Let's go ahead and do the same for cell D8. Let's double-click inside the cell and then backspace again until the word is abbreviated. I also need to make adjustments in cell D9 and D10. I will do this directly from the formula bar. I'm going to go ahead and select cell D9, and now I'm going to head up to the formula bar. I'm going to highlight the word info, and then I'm going to simply type DESC to match the rest of my column. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and now that takes me down to cell D10. And I'm going to just basically go ahead and do the same thing that I just did. I'm going to select the cell. I'm going to head up to the formula bar. I'm going to highlight the word info, capital DESC over it. Then I will either hit enter or the check mark to complete my entry. Okay, so the final demonstration I want to do is to update the tab name. So let's begin by scrolling down to the very bottom, and you see the tab where it says Sheet 1. Let's go ahead and double click on that. And then I just want to change the name of this sheet to Inventory. Once you have typed it, just go ahead and hit enter, and then you are all set. Okay, so that wraps up the tutorial for entering and editing data in Excel. I think you did a great job today, and I hope you found this information very helpful. I will see you in the next video.